be a tough game, especially when you believe that only desirable people to attract desirable people, and then you feel a little bit left out. But it turns out that good looks can't get you everything in the end. There's a new study just out by the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology that has some really interesting findings. So relationship expert Jennifer Stiers is here to explain. Good morning, Jennifer.
Good morning.
Yeah, when I saw this, it was kind of an interesting turn on things because, I think a lot of people, when it comes down to it, think, okay, looks maybe are everything when it comes to meeting that one person. We all say it's not, and this study kind of proves it's true.
Yeah, it definitely isn't, but this definitely shows that even though the beautiful people, still the consensus is out that the beautiful people will attract love. It's the normal people, the average person, that's going to be able to fall in love. They call it uniqueness. So over long term, over a period of months, as we're getting to know somebody, it's those traits of who they are, their soul, what they're made of, their values that really attract and attract a partner long term.
So keeping this in mind, I know that you say that we should kind of change our minds about dating, sort of change what we're looking for in terms of the physical and something else.
Right. I think when we're looking for love, we need to look beyond just what is the physical and understand that long-term success in a relationship is based on who that person is and what we have in common and how we're able to get along and relate to one another. And I think the biggest thing is for people that are looking for love, they have this myth out there that if they're not the most beautiful or the skinniest or the the most desirable, that they're not going to be able to find it. And this study says that what makes you unique, those qualities that make you you, know what those things are, because that's what makes you desirable to a mate. So if you don't know who you are and you aren't able to present that to somebody, then that would put you behind the game.
They can't find it. They can't find it in you. It's like, well, what is it if you're not presenting your true self? I see what you're saying. That's very interesting. And something else that you had mentioned was that if you think that you're one of the beautiful people and think that it is your looks that is getting you everywhere, you need to stop that, because there's something more special behind that in everybody.
Absolutely. They have shown for a long time that the beautiful people, they tend to attract other beautiful people, and those relationships tend not to work out. Those are the quick, like one-night stand kind of quick fling relationships, but the long-term relationships are with people that aren't quite as desirable, only because of the faithfulness factor. People want a partner they can keep for life.
And this study also sort of dispelled the notion of the friend zone, saying that you can meet somebody and know them for a while, and it's more beneficial to do that, to be friends with somebody before you have a romantic relationship with them.
All the studies show that people that are in long-term relationships, that are in really good long-term relationships, are in relationships with their friends. They're in relationships with people that they know that they've known for a period of months. So yes, the nice people win. So people can't use that as an excuse anymore for not finding love. The good people win. The nice guys win.
The nice guys do win in the end. I think that's very true. A lot of my friends who are married have husbands that they were friends with for a very long time, and then they kind of developed into something more.
Right.
When before everyone would say, oh, are you guys dating? You guys should date. You should date. And then eventually they do.
They do, because it is those underlying soul factors that attract love in the long term.
It's an interesting study. Jennifer Stiers, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hopefully give our viewers kind of a
little bit of hope
outlook as we head into the summer. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. So